Yo, bro. We didn't hit our numbers, yo. We ain't hit the subscribers yet.
You ain't get the 5?
We ain't hit the 5.
We ain't got 5,000 yet?
Yet, man.
Oh, man. We got to turn up, man. They're not taking us serious, man.
You know what we got to do.
Kidnap Porter.
Okay, they came for the place. Hustle by the payphone. Mama used to pray for him. Hope she'll never need a shirt.
Yo, this Porter shit fire.
Too bad we gotta grab that nigga.
Hey, they ain't taking us serious. Yo, cut that down, I'm getting the phone. Yo. You got him? Oh, shit, bet. We on our way. They got Porter. Look like he took care of everything already. God is good, man. God is good.
Brother Slice, Brother GB, the Thurman Street Pumper is in there with the Lord. Blessings.
Sorry, Porter.
Blessings. Blessings.
Hey, man, listen. If you ever want to see Porter Rich or season 2 of the Devinwade Show, get us to 5,000 subscribers. Welcome to the first half of
the Talk Heavy Podcast. Hey, we in the building. We got some guests in the building. They are kind of special, so I'm going to call them special guests, even though you always say they're not.
Why you keep calling them guests?
Because
How am I a guest on my channel? What's up, y'all?
I don't care if you're in the building.
Listen. This is Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mom Out, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out, and we are back with another episode of Talk Heavy. It's actually not the Devinwade Show, but of course the Devinwade Show are the people that are in the building
all the
today.
same thing.
You know what I'm saying? It was good, man.
Hey, man, we happy y'all here, man. Introduce yourselves, then we introduce ourselves and we get right into it.
You know, you already know it's your girl, Valeska D in the building, always supporting our people, GB and Slice. You know, GB in his face right now. I'm scared. Every time I come on this show, I'm always scared. I don't know what we about to talk about, so thank y'all. We here.
No.
Hi, guys. It's Monica Mulatto. I have a lot more clothes on than you're used to, but I'm happy to be here with you guys.
And looking very sexy.
Scared. Yeah.
A lot of vitamin D in this room, but here we go. Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunting Park, the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man built in the image of God himself, Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend, Strawberry Mansion's finest, the BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They call me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin' from North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no. And ladies, sucking dick is good for your mental health, so don't do it for him. Do it for yourself. G
my Lord.
_
Winner! Extra bars.
I think your back is Kanye.
Yeah, fucking Ye left me off the album and shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I mean, if you putting them type of bars on there,
Yeah, that's what he don't want to. He don't want them people coming after him.
Yeah, talking about mental health and shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump right into it, man. Y'all know we always start off this first half with the question of the day. It's a little graphic, but I'll get into it. So you know me, I'm a single man out here, so I'm always talking to different ladies on the phone. I'm trying to advertise all this greatness to the women. So I'm having a conversation, and it gets talking about her sexual activity with another man.
Oh.
All right. So she's saying like she turned her man out, not her man, her sexual partner. It starts off with just great sex. Then she said it turned into a finger in his anal. She said at first he was on something like, what the fuck is going on? But she said he started to like it. They advanced now to what is called anal beads or anal balls.
Anal beads.
Anal beads. All right, so.
That was too quick, Mom. You said it too quick.
At least next time, act like you don't know.
She said anal beads like metal balls. And because I didn't know what it was. I'm like, anal beads? She like, yeah, you basically put it in his ass and you pull the balls out. So I was like, all right, he's gay. That's the first thing I said to her, right?
Wow, you threw that case on him?
Yeah, but then we get to arguing, me and the young lady, because she's like, he's not gay. I'm a woman. We having sex. He don't deal with men. He's not gay. And so I get to saying, oh, no, he's gay. He's not gay. He's gay. So I'm bringing the question from me today. If a man gets balls pulled out his ass, or beads, or whatever you want to call them, does that automatically make him gay? Or like, what is going on here? Because obviously men are doing some freaky stuff out here in America. No judge zone. Respectfully.
No,
I think
judgment.
it matters
Big judge
who's
zone.
doing it.
Right.
I feel like your sexuality comes from who's doing it. If it was another man doing it, I feel like obviously.
I mean,
he's gay.
that's
But if it's a woman, then I don't really see like that's not. I don't see that being.
I don't think he's gay. I wouldn't put that on him right away. And just reason being, there's people out there that just are interested in, different kinky sexual activities. So I wouldn't put that on him. That's just something that he's into. We can't just sit here and say, beads. Have you ever seen anal beads? Not that I'm into this, okay?
You got some on your, what's this? Oh, no, that's not anal
No,
beads.
no.
Finger vibrator joint.
She got some freak shit on right
Have you
there.
ever seen anal beads? They come in like different sizes. Like it's like a little bead, but they come in different sizes. Like it's like big, small, and they go like that or whatever. I've never
She's
used
a
them. I've
professional.
seen them before
Okay.
though. But what I'm saying is that it's not like he's getting a dildo stuffed in his.
This is a big deal because what you heard what she said. No, because check this out. To me, anything that a man does with a woman is heterosexual, right?
Right.
Until she said that, right?
Until any
You give up with that.
any objects. Number one, I'm not taking part in none of this. Ass off limits.
So
but
if Connie,
hold on, don't even make it.
Ask the question, Wally.
It'll never happen.
Let her finish the
Connie
question.
asked you,
Is it
right?
Uh-huh.
Let me ask the question.
Go ahead.
If Connie asks you, like, babe, like, I want to try this on you.
No.
And Devin, relax. You ain't even let me finish. And y'all was drinking and you was tipsy, whatever. Would you let her try it? You're
No.
telling me you would say no.
I'm saying no to everything that has to
Knowing
do
that
with
Are you
you're
saying that only because
Listen,
me and
no,
you be in the room?
listen. Anything that has to do with my ass, I don't want nothing to do with my ass. But I don't judge other people until everybody has their limits of what they judge. If the item object is in resemblance to a penis, to me, you are gay.
So y'all are telling me right now that it doesn't matter what a nigga put in his ass as long as the shape is the right shape.
Proper shape.
Like as long as it's the proper shape. Like, what the fuck is that?
Because if you, I believe that if it's emulating a dick, like if a woman puts a dick and balls on and then fuck you from the back, you like getting fucked from the back with a dick.
You're gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like in
That's what you're
you
into.
like dick.
Yeah.
You can't say you don't like dick.
Facts.
Even you could say, "Oh, I don't like real dick. I like rubber dick."
So
But
it's
you
cool.
still like
so
Nah.
it's cool to just be like, I don't like dick, but I do enjoy anal pleasures. That's what you saying.
A
That
lot- hold
shit
on.
is that's
Listen,
it's
a lot of people, especially outside the realm of the black community, that shit for white boys be like some normal type shit, man. You feel what I'm saying?
White people at home, get in the comments. Tell me if
But
that's
we
normal.
are going to sit here and agree that white boys do a lot of gay shit. That they feel like they'll do shit like they homie sleep and they'll like wipe their dick on his face and be like, oh, that's not gay.
Because with them, they're not thinking about it gay because they know that they're not gay. They just have a different, they're so confident in what they are that it's like they don't give a fuck. Like they know they're not gay.
That's like me fucking, that's not me, but that's like a nigga.
Gotta go. I'm thinking of that. I'm going down.
That's like a nigga being able to have a pass to do anything to another nigga. He could go fuck another nigga and be like, well, I know I'm not gay. It's still the action still plays
like
a part.
Like the gang niggas that was doing shit like that. You know, the gang niggas be doing shit like that.
That's like niggas that go to jail, right? That's like niggas that go to jail and they do homoerotic shit in jail, but then come home and be like, yeah, but no, I ain't gay. I was locked up.
You gay.
But why was it homoerotic? Like,
I don't know.
Why did you get all into that?
I don't know. Because because niggas be having them homo fantasies, but then they be acting like they not gay, bro. Listen, if anybody fuck with your ass other than a person with a PhD, something wrong, bro.
I can't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna die of butt cancer. Though, I'm never gonna find out. I'm never gonna find out.
No, I really am. I've been dreading, man. You know, when you get to our age, you're really supposed to start doing all that type of shit.
Check your prostate.
I'm probably going to go out from butt cancer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all need to get that checked, especially in.
I'm waiting for technology to change.
My dad said it was the worst thing ever when he.
But it doesn't make you gay.
No.
It doesn't make you gay. But to a man, just the mental. Let me ask you guys a question. I got a good question. So if you were to go to the doctor and you had to get your prostate checked, would you rather be by a man or a woman?
A woman.
But what about if you didn't have that choice?
Hold on. Think about this. Think about this question.
I'm going to tell you that's kind of weird too. Because with a woman, it makes it feel like it's something more sexual, so it feels different than the doctor. So when the doctor, because check this out. No, because
that's the same thing we were just talking about, though. Like if she had a dildo.
What?
We were just talking about that.
Hold on, wait.
If it was in a penis form.
We're talking about prostate cancer. No joke. They got scared.
Oh, God.
Hold on. Monica, what I'm saying is, when I had an issue a couple years ago when I blew my ass out, right?
Y'all remember that?
When I blew my ass out, we did a whole episode. We talked about it.
I missed
everything.
it. What happened?
I blew my ass out.
I don't know what blew his ass out means.
Blew my ass out. So me and Porter was on there explaining hemorrhoids and what that is. When you have the lady, it's actually more embarrassing when it's a woman than a man. Because what men will do is shit like that, young ages, let's say you got burnt or something like that. You might be showing your homies on some, bro, look what happened to me, son. That's like young boy like type shit. But when a woman is sitting there, it's like, I gotta let this lady stare into my asshole.
I don't care.
Nobody stares into your asshole. You gotta think, in what other part of life does somebody stare into your asshole?
I would rather a lady stare at my asshole than a man stare at my asshole.
I've stared into a few assholes.
You licked a few too.
No. Hold on. You didn't stare into
female
exactly.
assholes.
But who stared into your asshole?
Nobody.
Right. So when there's women behind you with clipboards and shit staring in, hold on, what you trying to say?
No, he didn't lie. Ladies and gentlemen at home, this is the most lightest motherfucking podcast.
Oh shit! Yo. So somebody did. So you got your ass ate.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Time the fuck out.
Tongue up his ass.
You would rather have a tongue in your ass.
You got ate out.
In your anal.
Go ahead, Molly. Go ahead.
But this guy's gay for having beads.
Balls.
Yeah, because the tongue didn't go in my ass; it just kind of grazed the surface.
No,
so it's a difference.
But it was ass play.
I wasn't penetrated though. It's a difference.
Right, don't
At
matter.
some point, that tongue kind of went in.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
no
it
way.
did.
No.
It did.
Bro,
No,
we eat butt, nigga.
You're a fucking liar.
We eat butt.
That's how I know. So just think about this.
always
Niggas in
lying.
here. All right, put it like this. Niggas in here, because I'm keeping it a bean. Niggas in here get their gooch licked.
Never had my goose licked.
Niggas get their gooch licked, and sometimes that
I
the
might
shit
have
is
to-
dead. The
I
shit
don't get my gooch licked.
You definitely had your gooch licked.
I don't.
You
I might have gooch
definitely.
licked.
I do not.
Listen, go back to previous episodes of the Talk Heavy
Previous episodes.
podcast
Oh,
when Dev admits to having his gooch licked.
Time to time on the show.
Yes. Yes, and it's
That is
this
the
far
second
apart.
lightest nigga
It's
in
just, it's this far apart. It's actually
far?
is the same distance from your vagina to your asshole.
So this is what happens. I stay away from getting my balls licked, right? So what
I
happens?
don't like
is-
my balls licked.
Yeah. So what happens is when they get into the balls, they'll try you. You feel what I'm saying? Women will always want to try you.
Wiley nervous and shit. She been playing with her nails this whole conversation. She begging that we don't ask her.
No, matter of
any
fact-
fucking question.
Oh, we going to address these anal beats.
Hold on,
we going to address this.
We gotta put cases on everybody or snitch on everybody, especially people that snitch on themselves. Shout out to motherfucking Rory and Maul, because they also admitted recently, you know, that they was getting their asses licked and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Dev, no.
So
you
let me-
know,
let me-
hold on, wait, let's
I
be
gotta
clear.
plead
You
my
know,
case.
I never had it.
and you, yes, you're the one. You're the one.
Yeah, I got because it's like not a thing where it's like, yo, let me eat your ass. It always starts from a dick suck.
Yeah, it does.
So it starts from a dick suck, and then it goes to the gooch, and
talking
then it
about
kind of
for him,
goes
Dev.
there.
No.
So it's like it's not like yo.
I have a
I'm
question.
Yes.
In what position did she eat your
I
ass?
was laying.
in?
I was.
His feet is at his ears. He's
No,
a freak
it
ass
doesn't. It
young
doesn't.
boy.
No, paint a picture,
It doesn't.
please.
It doesn't work like
Paint
that.
the
You just
picture.
laying on the bed, and
Uh-huh.
your legs are not
spread.
up. They just open.
Spread.
You're just laying with your legs there.
You're
So
lying.
She's on her.
Yo.
She's on. I'm trying to
I
tell
don't
you.
believe this
She's
shit.
laying. She's laying flat, like she's laying her body's flat down, and she's. You know, she's giving you the double twisty.
You fucked him up with that question.
And
Bad.
then but bro, you
Hold on, how long is your bed, bro?
I'm a little nigga, and
Oh,
I have,
you are
I have,
short.
a, I have a
Yeah,
very
twin
big bed.
size.
I have a California
Hold on,
kid.
so you're telling me your feet at least wasn't on the bed where your knees was up?
Nah,
Your knees was up?
So your
Nah.
legs were just spread.
yeah, my legs
How
were
is
just
your
my-
asshole being
because
shown?
She would've had to spread it.
She
because
would've had to do
no,
some
that's what I'm
shit.
telling you.
Lift
Her
your
tongue
butt.
ain't go
See
in
you
my
laugh.
ass. Her tongue ain't go in my ass. It's
It's
just
went
crazy.
around.
Did you put a pillow underneath your ass to
must
raise
have.
it up?
He must
Get the
have.
fuck out of here,
It put a couch cushion.
Monica.
It raised it.
Monica, you're looking very intrigued, like you're trying to figure out what new positions you need to use.
This the thing though. Monica is half white.
Oh,
But I
she get
will
a
tell you-
pass,
So she
is
get a
what you
pass
said?
for
No,
eating
no, no,
ass?
I'm just telling you, white girls will ask you,
Yeah, let me eat your
can
ass.
they eat your ass?
That's a
and
fact.
really, really like make an issue of it. Like, come on, why not? You're not
How
going to
you
be
know?
good.
They
Because
ask you?
all the time, white girls are the most forward with it.
And you never. And
No,
just don't believe it,
No,
Dad.
I mean,
I don't believe him
I'm
either,
gonna tell
Wale.
you because to tell you that I did would be a funnier story and better content for me. It would be-
Later on, everybody at home that's watching this
Please
show, we're
go back.
going to explain to you the real reason he's Dev Nasty.
Okay.
Oh,
Here you
God,
go.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So
We need to get-
I
we
need
need
to
to-
know the ladies. They're quiet. They playing with their nails. She's nervous, holding her arm. Ladies. So are you telling me you never partaked in giving or receiving any of these ass eating activities? The ass eating Olympics.
mean-
Or ass play,
No.
period.
Well, no, I've
that's a good one.
I've had anal sex before, but I remember one time. I'm not into anal, like that's not my thing. The anal sex that happened was just like something that just happened, like randomly. Like we were just into it and it just
Be
happened.
careful.
So that means nigga just random. A nigga
randomly
randomly get a dick in
No,
your
no,
ass.
no, no, no.
Ain't that
It
what
was-
like Tupac got locked up for or some shit like
No,
that?
no, no. It wasn't like that. It was like me and my partner. We were just like I was on my period, and what happened was like I
love
couldn't
her.
do anything.
That's what you got to do when you're on your period.
I couldn't do anything,
respect
and
it.
I was like very horny because if people know that when women are on their period, they're very horny. So like
Especially
I was like
Spanish
very
women.
horny. I was
just
very
learned
horny
Especially
that
Spanish women for the
particular
record.
night, and that happened. But what I can say is that one time we was having sex, and it was just like you're having sex, you're super wet, whatever the case may be, and like the way he was like stroking, it kind of like went in the
Wrong hole.
yo.
Because what he
So,
did was
wait.
he was pulling all the way out so he could
Time out.
feel the reinsertion.
Wait.
Oh, he's an
Time out.
no.
We are missing something very important here.
Yeah.
I didn't miss it.
No, we're missing something very important here.
I know exactly what
that a
he's
dick
gonna ask.
can just easily slide in your ass.
No,
Listen,
let me
but
tell
that's
you.
what
Let
she
me tell
said.
you. The way it depends on how you're positioned. So granted, my legs were like back. a
Same
little
way
bit.
GB was when he got his
So-
ass ate.
My legs were back, so like you got to think about it. If a person's like wet and they're going all the way out and all the way in, it slid down.
You liked it?
and just
No,
went
no,
right
this
in.
is a
Right.
bad scenario.
What she's explaining is what had to have happened was she's saying that the juice level and concentration of the actual
She's
juice
Wily Water
Kingdom.
Okay.
Right. So the
Okay.
juice must have somehow, because she was up on an angle,
right.
it's been
Lubricated.
dripping, it's
Dripping
been
down.
into, but it's also been dripping into the butthole so that it's lubricated from the outside so it could get the first
So you're thinking it's wet, like you're thinking you're going into the because it's
vagina.
wet. But what happened was like he like was, doing that. And
Did you flinch at all?
No, that shit hurt.
It hurt.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I think my soul came out of my body.
he did it on purpose.
Yes,
Nah,
absolutely.
I don't think he did it
No,
on
that's
purpose.
what-
He was
listen, listen.
so.
Hey, old school, listen.
old,
A nigga
that's an
did
old
it.
trick.
1648.
He did it
Not
on
did it
like
on
that.
purpose.
It fucked up the whole night. I legit he was like, I'm so sorry. I was
No, he
legit
wasn't sorry.
in
He
tears.
definitely wasn't sorry.
I
That was his way to check
told
your
him to go get you
temperature
an ice
to
pack?
see if you would make him
Nah.
stop.
I ain't
Not
gonna
like
lie.
that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
I'm
hilarious.
not sure what he was doing, and sometimes you might not remember the exact details. It's very possible that it was also hand guided. That he was getting you, he was hitting
You
in
just-
and
you
out,
just-
John.
you just
So
take
he
the hand
didn't
down
go.
a little
So
bit.
he didn't go all the way in. He holding the back, the
Right.
stem, the bottom, the base, right? So that he could keep it where he wanted to direct it.
And then
That
you
way, when he
pop it
came
down.
out, he had the extra force to go boom where it wouldn't bend up or nothing on him. Wang, and that's how he did it. And he was hoping that you just rolled with it, but it didn't go
Hell
like that.
no! Don't ever.
Do you like it
people-
now? It's not your thing.
It's not my thing. It's not a preference.
Not your thing. Can I be honest with you? Women in public always say it's not their thing. Women behind closed door, it's their thing.
White
It's
women say
definitely
it's their thing.
Spanish women say it's their thing.
Yeah,
I'm
Spanish women
not.
say
I'm
it's their
not gonna
thing.
say it's my thing. Like, have I done it? Yes, one time. But like, my thing is like that. It's not something that you can't plan to have anal sex. You're not gonna be like, hey, babe, tonight let's
Like,
do anal.
What? That's the
Like you
white
remember
people
that?
do.
Like you remember that girl we both fucked?
Oh
You
my
remember her?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
You remember her? And we
Hold
did-
on, y'all niggas did a double penny on
No,
that.
I got it like a year later. I got it the next
I fucked
football
her first, and it was one of his football players' moms.
Oh,
so
whoa,
we-
whoa,
Yo, I was-
whoa.
But yo,
Pause
no,
like
it was
that.
that pause in it. That pause in there.
It
You would say it
killed-
was
I
one of
was
our
like-
football players.
Mom.
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 Yeah.
No, but Monica said she played football too, so it could have been a girl.
You play football? Who you play
Yeah.
for?
It was like a flag football regional thingy.
Oh, 'cause you know most of them girls, they be trying to get the box. I've
we
coached
coached the female
I've coached a professional female team.
They like the box.
Yeah, they like the box.
If y'all know what the box is at home, ladies and gentlemen, it is the vagina. That's to help our listeners.
I remember
bad.
one day I walked in the locker room. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. Let's get on the field. Everybody strap up. They was like, Coach, you can't say that.
Everybody strap up.
Coach, that's
That
not-
means something else in here.
My bad for interrupting, but yes, the girl y'all both fucked.
Yeah,
How
no,
you get back on that shit?
yeah. The girl that me and Slice both fucked. She openly would say, like, yo, like publicly, like, yo, I prefer
prefer
anal
anal.
sex over vaginal sex.
Well, cause not for nothing, like it does feel
And she
good.
was Spanish.
No, it does feel
That's
good when I did it the first time. It does feel really good. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
but it's not. It's just not
Let your
something. It's not something I would do.
Monica, to the left.
Didn't I say this before that God made 3 holes?
Yeah, she
I
did.
did say this.
Yeah, she did. She
One
did
is
say
for
that.
sex, one is for poop, and one is for pee. I don't
God
wanna
made
mix
mouths,
it.
ears, and
I don't-
other holes.
that's what you
Hold on,
said
hold on, hold on.
last
So
time.
the
That's
so
what you
the
said
so the
last
so the
time.
poop one's not even for licking.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Oh,
I don't want it. I
wow,
don't want
wow.
it.
That's
Actually, but if you really think about it, poop and saliva are just
Oh
as disgusting.
God.
So
Oh,
actually,
God.
poop and saliva are just equally disgusting. So
Poop is more
actually,
disgusting than
technically,
saliva.
Oh, no, they're not equally.
Think about this: when you getting your dick sucked, you actually taking your dick and sticking it in somebody's saliva.
Saliva's not as nasty.
I'm
as-
just trying to
it's
tell
not
you.
shit.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Listen,
What?
bro. Put it like this: if people rolled
Weeds.
up weed and shit,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's smoking it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas lick people lick blunts,
Yeah.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody.
Dev, me and
Wait,
you
1
both,
second.
me and you both eat ass. You and me both eat ass. And when you down there and you eating ass, you're not thinking like that. You're not thinking like, yo, I'm licking shit or I'm
No,
licking
it
her
actually
shit.
feels like a cleaner activity than eating pussy.
Thank you.
What?
Yes, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
you know the ass it can lubricate itself as well too. If people didn't know that.
We
We
know you know.
that. We know you know that.
Oh, y'all don't know because y'all. That's right.
That's the
Y'all
way the
they
shit
don't
come
know
out
because
smoother.
they don't. Right.
Yeah,
Not
because
for
actually
anything
the
else.
better that you eat vagina, the like what the messier it gets, the better you are. So yeah, so it's like eating ass is a lot cleaner. You figured it out, right?
I tried it.
Yeah, you
Recently.
eat. You got a lot of big girls. He got a lot of big girls.
I-
He can't get in there.
It might be a little bit different.
He got to fight through FUPA and all this other
fucking
shit.
hater.
Wow.
Wow.
He said he got to fight through FUPA. That's a fucked
Wow,
up
motherfucking
situation.
ass cheeks covering your ears and shit. Yo, no, but can you let them like sit on your face?
I'm matter of fact, get more joy out of them sitting on my face or being on top.
These
It's the
big
weight
Jones?
it's the weight that's
He's
that's arousing.
he's masochistic. He's one of them people that likes
Like
to
to
be
be smacked.
he likes to be choked and he likes to be like he
I
likes
do the
to
choking. I'm into the choking and the tying up and shit. That's what I'm into.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not for me. I don't tie myself
No,
up.
you like to do
Yeah, I
that
like
to the
tie
Yeah,
woman.
this nigga own 86 pair of handcuffs.
Yeah, I do. They be finding them in the house like nigga. They do. I'm into that. That's my thing.
So you have the key. Did you ever have a situation
He got
where...
safe words and all that shit.
I got safe words and stuff.
What's your safe words?
They change depending on the woman.
All right, so...
I told him the other year it was weird. I had a
Alright,
girl.
so
She was
get-
a gamer. It was Pokemon. I don't know, but that's what she come up with. It's like fuck it. It's Pokemon.
I learned something new
Trying
about these
to poke her
guys.
mom. It's all type of shit.
This bull different, man.
Yo, so you
Everybody,
like
you
it-
just said everybody got sexual.
No,
shit.
they do. They
You
do.
judging me
And
here.
obviously-
No, we not judging you.
Pikachu.
He's the pregnant woman slayer.
I like pregnant women.
because he really likes pregnant women.
They're very attractive. You don't think it's beautiful when a woman's pregnant?
No, yeah, absolutely.
So why wouldn't you want to fuck them?
Oh, I don't know. I don't look at it like that.
Not you personally, but I'm just saying. Think about it. I think it's
Like
like
how pregnant?
No,
as
like
pregnant as
it's
they can be.
possible. Like he loves like a fully big
Yeah.
belly for him
Yeah,
to like
it's just-
splash
But
on.
what is it? What is it
Yeah,
about
like-
it?
It's something about a regular sized woman becoming a BBW that just loves it.
Yo,
No, I think giving birth.
Yo, I can't.
I think giving birth is beautiful.
yeah, but bro,
So
that's
it's very attractive to see her like in her most beautiful form.
So hold on. Let me ask you this:
Yes.
Are you pulling out on these pregnant
I
jokes? Or
can't
something
get
like that?
pregnant.
You
No.
can't. So you're splashing in there.
That's
Yeah.
the best time to do it.
Poor child.
Poor child. That poor child's
poor
being
child.
showered by
I
the
think
man.
that's where gay babies come from.
Fuck out of here.
I'm so.
No, real rap. Because as a baby you tasted nut. You kind of gotta be gay at that point.
Oh, bro, what if it's a little girl
Oh
in there?
my lord.
Is she a whore? I'm just saying.
And so, is she a whore because it's from another man that's not her daddy?
You tasted nut before
He
you was
talking about the
one.
baby. The fetus.
When you're born, you was-
No, that's what I'm saying. So, like, is it only because if it's someone
It's like
else
this, right?
having
You know
the-
they say,
makes
listen,
sense.
it's like this.
You get what I'm saying?
You know that they say, like it's like a crack baby.
Hold
on,
on.
wait.
Is it because like someone else is having sex with the mother and not the father of the child?
That's what makes him a whore, yeah.
Yes, because so what winds up happening is it's like if a woman's pregnant, right, and she smokes crack, the baby smokes crack. That's where crack babies come from, right? So if a woman's getting fucked and she's taking in all this other nut, the baby
From
gotta
another-
be taking in the nut too.
from another man though. That's not her. That's not her baby daddy.
Yeah, it's random nut. So
So
a
the
random
random
nut,
nut.
a
So
baby
if it's the
swallowing
father-
random nut
So if it's
makes
the
you a thigh.
father,
If it's the father's
if
nut.
the baby tastes the father's nut, that's how
Yeah, but that's the nut that created it. So it's kind of already part of the baby's DNA.
Oh, good,
Listen,
what you
she's
say?
about to ruin it.
I said if the baby's tasting the father's nut, is that how like the incest relationship
No, because he's
starts?
made from the father's
Yeah,
nut.
that nut is already part of the baby's DNA.
The baby is already that nut, just in human
No,
form.
that's,
Yes.
I'm
that's
going
how
with that.
incest
Nut.
starts.
I'm going with that one.
That's how incest starts.
That just sound crazy,
Yeah,
yo.
but that's
The
where
fact
horrors.
that
That's
this
where
is
horrors come from.
GB's logic.
Oh my God, this went left. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I know we are wild here at the Talk Heavy Podcast, and Dev's probably gonna get his channel banned. Hey, that's what we do. Listen, I just want to say this, right? And I'm gonna give my input. If any time,
Don't say input, bro. Like this quarter, just don't say input.
All
You gotta
I'm
use another word, bro.
it gotta be gay because anytime somebody put balls deep into a man's
It
ass,
wasn't balls.
it's gay.
It would be knuckles deep if it was fingers.
Knuckles deep, balls deep, all that shit is gay.
I don't understand as a woman though how you could co-sign like actually inserting something into a man's ass
And
and,
then
not looking at him differently.
But when they find out that he's gay, they act like they didn't know. You knew.
Yes.
Oh, you knew.
Look how he said
That was sinister as shit.
They knew. Because these women act like they didn't know when they catch him in bed with another dude in his DL. They know.
Damn, he just threw that on him. So that's how it happens.
Anytime you take balls in your ass, you gay.
Yes.
It's not balls.
Yes. Yes.
What form are they? What shape are they?
They're
You
like
talking
this.
about
They're
shape.
like these little bees right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this, guys.
That's why you're wearing
So
it.
it doesn't matter if it's a tongue, it has to be balls.
No, tongue make you gay too. I'll be looking at
I didn't get a tongue in my ass though. It grazed it.
Oh my goodness.
it. Agree.
Just the fact that somebody spit into your ass.
Oh
She's on her way. She's on her way.
Let me tell you something. If you get your gooch ate like you did in episode 15 of the Talk Heavy podcast, if you get your gooch ate like you won't admit right now, you done had some spit in your ass.
He said episode 15. Like
Hey yo! I know. You know how we gonna shut all of this shit down?
Please.
I know how we gonna shut all of this shit down.
Help me.
Is there any way we could get V on the show? Can we get your girl on the Talk Heavy
Yeah,
podcast?
she
We
needs
need
to be
her
here.
here on an episode
That
of the
won't
Talk Heavy
No,
podcast.
say another fucking word for the whole episode.
anytime, but hold on. Anytime we gonna have to do it like this. Anytime that she says something that he's like about that, he has. If he tries to say anything or interject, he has to take a shot.
Oh man.
He has to
Oh,
take
you
a
might
shot.
just give him the bottle.
That'll be fun.
Give him the
First
bottle.
off,
That'll be
listen,
fun.
my girl is going to be like, this nigga won't let me do nothing. Bro, my girl be arguing with me because I get mad when she squeezes my ass. My girl got an obsession. She walk by,
No, I
want
do
to
that
smack
shit.
my ass.
Wait,
I don't like
wait,
that shit. I
wait.
don't like that
Hold
shit.
up.
I do
Time
that shit
out,
all the
hold on.
time.
So the other night, last
You seen Dev
Friday,
get his ass smacked?
Last Friday, we was at a mixer event. Shout out to Lenny S. And me, Dev was there. Connie was there too. And I think she grabbed your ass that night. And
Probably.
you was like,
In
babe.
public?
You know.
No, anywhere, nigga. In the crib, outside, Walmart, nigga. all
Here's
the
what
time.
I'll say.
Walmart.
Here's what I'll say. If she'll grab his ass in public, it's no telling what she's
you
doing
doing
in private.
Yo, this is-
That made my point.
Thank you, Wally. She knew the oop you threw it back. She just dumped that shit on you, Dad.
Hey, yo, they putting cases on me, yo. They putting cases
We
on
gotta,
me.
we gotta get Connie on the show,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
We got to.
Shit.
Hey, listen, man. We at the end of this quarter of half. We gotta get out of here,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Those at home, man. I already said what I had to say. Y'all know what y'all know. Ladies disagree. Ladies got different opinion. Hey, if you want to get a finger or balls shoved up your ass, man, the ladies don't give a fuck, but I do.
Wow.
There you go.
Welcome to the second half of the Talk Heavy podcast.
Hey, man, it was a wild first half, man. That's all I can say.
Found out a lot about a lot of people.
Yeah, some people are more secretive than I know. No, let's get into it, man. I'll get into it because I had a real question from the fans, not my own personal question. And this one was kind of deep, so we'll see the concept of how y'all feel about it. So this man is dealing with his girlfriend, fiance, I'll say. And they have 3 kids together. 1 is his, 2 is hers, right?
Okay.
They're shopping for a new home.
Mm-hmm.
They want to have every kid to have their own room. No problem. The issue becomes he has a daughter outside of that relationship in which he says he wants his daughter, when she visits, to have her own room. This is causing a problem because now it's turning from a 4-bedroom house into them needing a 5-bedroom house, and the fiance is complaining that they don't have the money and that your daughter doesn't really live here. So his concept to me was he doesn't ever want his daughter to feel like his home is not her home. And by her being the only one without her own room, he thinks it would make her feel like a visitor. But it's causing beef between him and his woman. So I don't know, what advice would you give him? Would you tell him to fuck the room? Make sure you stand on your own 10 toes and make sure you get your daughter a room, or however that go. But it seemed like the money is the major issue.
That's
for
an interesting joint, actually,
was heavy.
right there, because that's real life problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like real life problems. And I think what he's trying to do is mad honorable. You know what I mean? I understand it's
I
like what a
agree.
father does. I think that's a dope concept. I wonder if is the complaints from the woman valid on their financial situation? Or is she being unsensitive to the situation? You know what I'm saying? Because without us really knowing how their finances work, it's hard to say whether it's like, bro, you kind of like going to put y'all in a struggle for something that doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, if you're being an active dad and they know they got their own room where they do live, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things like, obviously we know that they are a visitor, but let's say they was going to go stay at their sister's house. What's the other kid? A girl, boy?
It's I think it's 2 boys, 1 girl.
All right. So, but
then he got an outside girl.
Yeah. So let's say when they want to go to the outside one's crib and spend a night or whatever like that, they're gonna sleep in that room or somewhere else in there. And maybe there are people over there want to be like, I mean, I know that's your brother. I want them to feel home when they come here too.
Right.
I think you got to still be practical with that type of stuff. Or if he want to save money on that, maybe he does something for his kids. Something. I just putting an extra room in the house if there's a financial bond kind of doesn't make sense to me either, but I understand what he's trying to fucking do.
I understand it too, but I was thinking like, okay, if it is, like Dev said, if it is a financial burden, like something, serious, then maybe if we can figure out a situation where like she can have a room with her other sister and they can like share a room and like put a bed in there for her.
Now the other sister is older. She's 17. The young girl is younger. He did get the ages. I kind of summarized it. But yeah, that was the reason why they couldn't share a room.
Got it. Okay, so now we have more detail. So now in this scenario, it's just like, okay, other details we might need is like, how often does he have her?
And
she might come.
He said weekends and summers.
Oh, weekends and summers. So
yeah,
she's there.
summers.
If she
Summers
comes
is
for
a big
whole
deal.
Summers
summer,
is different.
She's gonna want to know. She's gonna want to have her own room, and it's valid that the oldest daughter is gonna have her own room because she's at that age where she needs her own privacy.
And then the other 2 are boys, so she really can't share a room with the boys.
That's what we say, yeah.
So I think maybe they need to figure out some type of way where like maybe the rooms are smaller. Find a house where like they have smaller rooms, but it's the amount that they need. Or something like that. It's just
as a woman, would you be able to compromise that? Say you're his woman, and that's not your daughter. I mean, it's your stepdaughter.
Yeah.
But
I would definitely. I'm the type of person like I love like kids. I don't have any kids of my own, but I've dealt with guys that had kids, and I love their kids and their daughters and shit like that. But I would like want to make them feel comfortable because at the end of the day, this is their home. This is their dad. Like. I want them to feel like, because I have a stepdad. You get what I'm saying? And I had my real dad. So it's just like, I kind of want to feel, accepted when I go to my dad's house and be able to like hang out with him and stuff like that. I want to have like my own space and my own room to put my stuff in. And, especially when you're there for like an entire summer, like, yeah.
Maybe I'm not too like worried about certain shit because I didn't grow up with that shit. I didn't have my own.
That's where I'm at.
I ain't have my own room anyway, and I'm from Stockton Station, 1-bedroom apartments. My mom had a bedroom. I slept in the living room. Yep. You know what I mean? I don't come from certain things to have this like ideal, perfect version of what things are. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful situation that you even in a situation where you can have a house with that many bedrooms for the kid that you do have and all of that. So when people get bent out of shape or it starts to become wear and tear on the relationship about something that maybe shouldn't be, we already see that you guys are dedicated to each other. Y'all got kids together. You're raising each other's kid no matter what already with the kids that are in the house. You know what I'm saying? I understand that he has a kid from the outside. It just has to make sense financially. It is a big deal that there's summers, right? That the summertime thing, that makes it like try your best. But what you physically built for? If y'all gonna be stressing over fucking money arguing is the main reason for couples to break up. Finances is like the number one leader to making people relationships not work. So I don't know if you want that to happen over not having this perfectly ideal situation. Because then you got to think too, times change. Kids ain't in there forever. This 17-year-old one probably not going to be there in 3 years. And then that bedroom becomes there. So you always, they got a thing they call empty nest syndrome. That's when your kids grow up and they move out of the house and go on. And now you're just in this space. And all it is the emptiness of those rooms that your kids were in. Hey, man, the kid's going to move out eventually. And then it's like you graduate to having your own room. I mean, I would. If I was them, I wouldn't let this thing be.
Listen, you know, and that's coming from Dev. Dev just bought a home. He just bought the 4-bedroom mansion, right? So he, of all people, should know that finding a 5-bedroom mansion is a lot more difficult than finding a 4-bedroom mansion, right? From my perspective, this might sound harsh. But it's real. The reality is, for the girl, this is her home, but you don't live here. Right? So as harsh as that sounds, right? You have grandparents who you go visit. You might spend a lot of time there. You might go visit grandmom, but you don't have your own room there. I just feel like as a family, you come together and you figure it the fuck out.
Yo, that's real.
You figure it the fuck out. When you go, it don't matter how many times you went down Huntington Park, right? You didn't live down Huntington Park, right? But you stayed there fucking whole summer.
5 days, I know, through the week too.
Right, and you didn't have your own room there. But you figure it.
Nobody had their own room. Everybody slept 5 to a room.
But I like what he said, because when I went and stayed at like my aunt's cribs and shit like that, right? I never felt like a visitor. I think feeling like a visitor is based on how the people treat you.
Yes.
Because I never felt like a visitor at Aunt Nettie's house. I was 100% comfortable in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So when you say it like that, bro, I think they tripping over it, in that he knows that he can make his kid feel like home, but like you said, the reality is you don't live there.
And she's younger, isn't she?
She's younger.
She's younger.
She might not even care.
Yeah,
but
not care.
That sounds like some baby mom shit. That sounds like, yo, you need to have your own room. You need to have your own room.
Or it could be him, just guilt, things like that.
Guilt.
And not having a family with someone else, you know. But my thing is like this: if you look at it,
I ain't way to guilt in, because I was thinking baby mom shit. I'm like, his
baby mom at home. His baby mom at home. We're talking about.
She don't even got her own room.
Wait. This could be but this will be a difference too. What if his other kid's baby mom kind of live in the trenches? So yeah, she might got a room, but maybe her whole living situation, maybe this is just
we just throwing
things out there, and it's like, we live in the suburbs where it's dope. So I would like her to have her own room right in the suburbs, because at her mom crib, they kind of live in the jacks. You know what I mean? I can't pay their whole note and get them in a different place or nothing like that. But at least when she comes here, she has always had a room at my dad. That's where it starts.
If he wants to give her better, then maybe he should go out and do better.
Let me say this.
Like, get a second job if he wants more bedrooms.
Let me say this, bro.
But if they could but my thing is, if they can do a 4-bedroom,
the boys should share a room. First of all, that would be 1, 2, 3, and then the person would.
The boy.
What I will say, to piggyback on what you're saying, I don't care what nobody say. My couch is better than any project. So even if they setting her up with like a attic or a basement situation, or even a pull-out couch situation, as long as she feels like is a warm environment, man, kids don't care. Kids don't care.
I do agree that it's about the love in the house. I gotta go with Dev, because we just stayed in some fucked up spots.
Yeah, but kids don't care. But like,
Florida's pretty bad.
But when you're at your other siblings' houses and they all have their own, it's a little different, because like, you gotta think about it. Like, for example, my friend, he has 2 daughters. He's about to have a son now. But like, when they come to the crib, like, they have their whole situation, you know. But he tells his youngest daughter, who's like, technically, she's not young. I think she's like 10 now, but she's like the baby. You know, he expresses to her, because like, when you have another child come into the life, or that's in your situation now, that's not a part of like your day to day, it's a little bit different. If that child gets more, or if you see like a difference in change and whatever, like, you can still love on them and love the same, but sometimes you might, as a child, you never know. You feel left out just a little bit.
And the thing about
heavy
this,
too.
How many? What's the difference? Not to cut you off. What's the do you know what the price difference is between a 4-bedroom house and a 5-bedroom house? Sometimes there are whole neighborhoods that don't have a 5-bedroom house, meaning you have to actually move like from where you really want to be.
And most people become what they call house poor. Most people max out and get the best thing house they can get, instead of being like, you know what? We could grab that. Yeah. And then have it kind of looming over our heads a little bit, like 1 fuck up, 2 fuck ups,
we out
and shit get, or we could live with what they call within your means
yeah.
or below your means so that you could be comfortable. And it's like, yo, we never worry about bread and things like that. Like me, I would never put myself in a situation where I was putting myself to the max. I want to always feel like I could stumble mad times in a row and still be 100% straight. You know what I mean?
That's why I said give the option of like Monica said, put the 2 boys in one room and then let her have her, because eventually the 17-year-old's going to be out.
Yeah, but I think that'll be a problem too, because if the 2 boys in one room,
but
and this chick only come on Saturday and Sunday.
She only come on Saturday and Sunday. It's like we looking at it. We cramped up, but we looking at an empty room all week.
But you could tell boys shut the fuck up.
That's a fact.
You can tell boys, because this is how I've seen people do stuff like this. They didn't have that situation. Which one is the biggest room? Make that the one that people share. The 2, they in the biggest room, but they share that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got to do stuff like that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Compromise.
Get creative with it. You know, if this joint is a 5-bedroom crib, most likely it got a nice basement.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most likely
I think it's a 4-bedroom. They trying to get a
4-bedroom. It might have a nice basement or something. Does that teenager end up getting some kind of basement lofty type situation? I know my homie got a beautiful crib. I wouldn't even have did this if he went all out, gave his daughters the basement. It's almost like they got their own crib. And they young. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 13, 12.
I've actually been through this before. I've actually been through this because I raised my 2 sons, but then I had a daughter who lived in like pretty far away, and she would only come over on the weekends and sometimes every other weekend. And when I bought this house, she had her own room, but she was really never there, right? And then my 2 sons, they actually shared a room. The crazy part is, even when my daughter would come over, she would never want to sleep in the room because it was like, yo, it just feels lonely in here. I'm by myself. So then she would either still always be in my room or she would sleep downstairs on the couch because the TV in the living room is bigger. So it's like, yo, we have this whole room. Yeah, we have this whole room. Wasted. Nah, I'm not going to say wasted, but she's never in there. So I wound up splitting it, letting them both get their own room, because so you got to think about who's the person that's the one that's worried about actually having the room. It could just be the dad's own guilty conscience of him feeling. He could just be worrying about nothing.
Right. That's what I think it is. And I think the wife recognized that, and it's looking like you tripping and you going to put us in a tight squeeze about nothing, man.
And you could get creative, like you said.
Yeah, call the Mexicans over at Walmart.
Because I grew up in a house 17 deep. I had 4 homosexuals. I had a deaf man. What else we had in the porter?
He said he did.
What else we had in the porter? I had I had crackheads.
Damn, don't talk about family like that. I feel bad saying that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I had girls spending the night when I was 13.
Yeah, we know. I used to come in, man, like, what the fuck are you doing? My mom gonna whip your ass. I knew we always get our ass whipped for that. Yeah, he was into some freak shit at a young age.
I had girls. One day, I was like 13, he was like 11, and he walked in my room, and I had a girl under the covers naked.
Butt naked.
Butt naked at 13, and he walked in like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
I said, yo, my mom gonna whip both our asses. Get her the fuck out of here.
I grew up, so it's like I grew up in a house where really nobody had their own room. It was more like wherever you laid the fuck down at. Somebody could literally come into our house and literally, you probably could stay there for a week without anybody asking you who you were.
No, that's true story.
Like I would think that they was there with you. Crazy. You would think they was there with Deb. That until you went into the refrigerator. Like, yo, who the fuck is Bull? Yo, who the fuck is Bull downstairs eating cereal and shit? Yeah, but true. You could probably stay in our living room for a week before anybody knew who the fuck you was.
That's wild.
Wow, man.
So I didn't have my own room damn near to shit.
You moved the fuck out.
Yeah, I moved out and shit.
That's crazy. Ladies, have y'all ever been in a situation with a man where the child caused a rift between y'all? No?
As long as I care about the guy, I care about, who you made. And it's just automatically, I'm accepting of.
What about if the kid is like bad,
belligerent,
beyond bad? Because I promise you.
And I know not to have a kid with him.
Listen, no, because this is what happened. One day when I was talking to my girl now, but before the time prior to that, she actually was babysitting somebody, and we went out to go to the movies. And this kid was the worst child I've ever encountered in my life. I'd never seen nothing like this.
What was his
ever.
age approximately?
He probably was
Young?
like 5, 6, like 5. I literally had to take this kid in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And like lift him up under his like arms
my God.
and
Young
be
boy.
like, you gotta chill the fuck out. Like blacking on, I don't know this kid from the canopy. When I'm talking about
You got to.
nigga, we ain't watching a movie. He wanna run up and down the aisles making, I never seen nothing like that. I seen some badass kids, but this one was just like, I'm going against anything.
If it was hers,
anybody.
would you have still fucked?
So
with her?
this is
That's
what I'm
where
saying.
getting to.
If this was her kid, then I'd have probably been like, because I think what would have happened is the way I would have been disciplining the kid
Would have fucked it up.
would have been like,
Absolutely.
you can't do that with my son. And just like, well, how the fuck else what you going to do with him? I
Right.
heard the bull different now as he got older or whatever, but he ended up, I guess, having to be on like medication and all type of shit. Because when I say this was different,
It's next level.
And it's nothing worse than when she acts like she doesn't see it or she doesn't
because
know.
they'll be used to,
They're numb to it.
even she was more used to like this kid where she had a little bit of numbness. She knew like this nigga wilding, but I was like,
What the
oh
fuck?
no, he need a
He's
ass
hanging on the table.
whooping. Like
He still wanna fuck
like,
you.
like I was
Body
like, yo,
damage.
I never.
I've been there.
I'm only not gonna say what his name is because people will know who this kid is now. He's older, but his actual name, like or his nickname,
Satan.
had to do with. It matched exactly.
Watch this. I
That's
can
deep,
guarantee
though.
you this. I can guarantee you this. There was a point in time in his life where she whooped his ass, and you was like, yes.
No, I don't know.
They was
No.
visitors.
I never was
He
around him
wasn't her
again.
son.
Oh my
It
god.
wasn't because it
It wasn't her son.
never would
Never.
like I was never around him again. It was a random thing where she like her friend reached out to her and was like, I got called into work or something. I need you to watch him. And me and her was supposed to already be going
You
out.
shook
so
a
he
kid
ended
off
up,
of one meeting.
nigga.
God
His
damn.
nickname was like Lil Bad Bad or something.
It was just so, I'm not even gonna say it, but it was
I'm
something.
only saying that because I feel like when you're constantly calling a kid that, it's like I believe in like your names have
Yeah,
meaning,
you're
and if
speaking
you're
it.
constantly calling him, you're speaking death upon it.
I agree with her.
So-
I think mentally, I
mentally
want to talk
too.
about it. If you
Mentally
call a
too.
kid stupid all the time, that motherfucker start to feel that they stupid.
Yeah.
He's gonna act out. So who knows what he had going on at home?
That nigga is he's different.
I never really had like a scenario where the kids was like bad towards me, but I was dating this guy. He had 2 daughters, and one was younger, one was older. But like I can have them individually, but together was a problem. It was like one will be talking to the other and snapping on this one. The older is just mad at her, and it was just like I was like, oh my god, like
Them fighting.
I can't like, oh shit, like what the like them together was worse. And just them individually was just like the best. So I used to tell him like, yo, like I'm like, what do you do? Like, I'm like, yo, like I don't want to say their names, but I'm like, yo, like you cannot do this. Like, and then I'm like, don't talk to your little sister like that. She's like, no, she get on my nerves. She wanna use my and I'm like, oh my God.
So did he do what? Like, how was he with them? Did he like? Was he numb to it? Kind of where they could be arguing.
He delegated. He was like, listen, you don't do this, because he knew the younger one was always trying to like. But he told the older one, that's your little sister. You need to share. You need to respect her. You don't be yelling at her like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm stepdad Slice, so I fucking take anybody kids in. But the
Yes, he
reality,
do.
yeah, I love your kids.
It's
I love
fucking
kids.
disgusting.
But I'll tell you this though, if I don't fuck with your kids, I don't care how bad you are. I don't care how much I like you. I can't fuck with you.
You know why? Because kids cock block. And definitely bad kids, right? Bad kids always know when you there to get some pussy.
Yeah, that's
That's a
and,
fact.
That's a
And,
fact.
and they act out
That's a
more.
fact.
They never want to go to sleep.
Never.
They never want to go to sleep. They all of a sudden they fucking hungry.
Yo, the niggas will lay
Or they
on the
not
mom.
feeling good.
Look, when they lay on the mom,
And look at
Yeah.
you.
they be looking right at you with the little smirk, like
Yeah, them fucking
you
badass
ain't
kids.
getting no pussy, my nigga.
That's a
I'm
fact.
scared. Coming in the room, I scared, nigga. You ain't fucking.
and Monica's in here, and Monica's actually a new mother.
Oh, yeah.
you
She has a
want to
baby
show
on
your
the
you want to
floor.
show your baby? Yeah, she
I'll
got a
show
baby
my
on the floor. Don't
baby.
call DHS and shit.
Yeah,
She got a baby. She got a
got
baby
a
on the
baby
floor.
Over here.
She got a new baby.
Can they see the?
Hey.
Yeah, and when he gets a little bit older, he's gonna be cock blocking too.
Yo, dogs will. dude.
Dogs definitely cock blocking.
Women like
I'm
dogs.
not gonna lie. This morning, This
You was
morning, I
cockwalking?
had a little situation going on, and
Mine is getting early
left.
for the friend.
My brother left for work, so he had him in the cage in his bedroom, and I had my situation in my room. So he woke us up in the morning, and like it just wouldn't shut up and some shit. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's trying to sleep, I'm trying to sleep. And so
She said sleep.
So I had to go in there a couple times and just like tell him to shut up because it was a lot going on.
Yeah, eventually
I
he's
had
gonna
time.
start jumping. When he gets big enough, he's gonna start
fucking-
jumping. He's gonna start jumping up on the bed.
Yeah,
I
all
hope
that shit.
not.
Oh,
that's-
just watching, and it's nothing worse. The weirdest thing is watching pets watch you when you trying to get something,
Yeah.
or when you're in the middle of getting something,
Yeah, I
and
ain't
fucking
fucking
you
with
look
the
up and the fucking dog's just right there.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely different between men and women because we don't have to experience guys with their children as much as you guys
That's a
probably do
fact.
with
Yeah.
with women.
That's a fact.
So I don't really have a lot of experiences with like bad children with my significant other.
That's true. That perspective is completely correct. Most of the time, they're not going to have to go to a widow. When you date a woman with a child, unless she's a piece of shit, the kid.
It's going to be around, most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
What's worse though, like, is mothers with sons as opposed to mothers with daughters. So like a lot of times, the women I date will have daughters and not sons. Mamas be babying the shit out of these little badass boys, and these boys lay up under them, damn near breastfeeding the same time you there. Like I don't know what the relationship is with a mom and son, but I think these moms is fucking these little boys up because they baby the shit out of these boys.
Yeah. I think it's worse when they make the kids the niggas they like. Like whenever I see like I shouldn't be this judgmental, and it didn't just come in my old age. If even 10 years ago, when I would see a woman like dress their kid, and he would look kind of like Future or some shit like that, like they got him with the rhinestone belt off the guitar looking joint with the like everything about like how he looked, everything about him, and it's like he looked like the niggas that ran train on you 7 years ago. He looked like the other boy, like you know what I mean, the other boy that be like motherfucking riding around in your wheel and shit like that. Fucking bitches, like it looks like the niggas that broke your heart, and you're trying to turn him into one of them niggas, yo.
Nah.
For the record, I have definitely secretly slapped the shit out of a couple people's children. Just for the record.
No, I did the like Captain Falcon joint.
Dig it into
Yeah,
the
digging
I
into
do
the
that shit. Yeah, I
digging
fuck your
into-
kid
yeah.
up.
I'm a smack in the back of the head, John. Like yo, stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah, you gotta do shit like that. Listen, man, you saw, well, he was older, but Baby Boy, the Melvin, the choke, is always the,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
I cheered during that part
Yeah,
of the movie.
everybody was happy moment today. Baby boy.
About
Yeah, 'cause
guns
he
or
was
butter,
out
motherfucker.
Wait,
out
have
of
they
pocket,
ever
though.
have they ever told their mom on you?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm dicking her. I'm fucking her. Like, what is she gonna do to me?
You know what?
She's gonna
Badass
stop
kids
fucking
don't
you.
tell.
Nah.
Badass kids ain't
Nah,
mad
a lot of times the women is not going to budge when it come to
Damn,
that
we
type
gotta
of
do
shit.
better.
They not going to budge.
Nah.
They not going to budge.
Good dick
If
supersedes all that
someone's
shit.
smacking my kid,
She gonna be like, you know
understand
what? That nigga is
kid,
bad as
but
shit.
It's
She
right.
know.
it's not your kid.
She's gonna
Right,
lie
hold
to
on.
herself.
But this is the thing. If she's been in this situation a couple of times where niggas bounce because the kid is the same.
Preach.
With each person that was there.
Hallelujah.
And people be and she like, man, it's something up with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know we could get deeper into maybe it's the men she bringing around. No, some kids are bad as shit,
Yeah.
and people don't got the patience. A dude could mean well and be like, man, I really want to stick around. This joint is bad and everything, but damn, her son is terrible.
As a man, you know what you start thinking? I know why all the other niggas left.
Right.
Because
No,
you be starting to
that
try to
goes
figure
through your
out.
fucking head.
Because in the beginning, when you meet something that's like immaculate,
Talk that talk, King.
What you say to yourself,
you be like,
What's wrong with you?
what nigga
What-
fucked this up? This
Thank
nigga
you.
is
Talk that
an-
talk, King.
Yo, he is a idiot, nigga. I'm so glad he fucked up. This mine now.
Yeah, they always cat when he be like, yo, how are you single? Like, niggas be trying to figure it out.
And then you get into the situation, and it don't just be a kid. It could be any situation where you find out, oh, I see exactly
Why the fuck
why
is
she is a dime. All this shit going on. Oh, I see what's wrong with her. Oh, I've been there a few times,
Yeah,
nigga.
she got a bad son and she might queef too much.
Yo, that's
She-
what.
Overly, like a woman that overly queefs is just.
Here, ladies
It
and
turns
gentlemen.
you on.
Hold on. Can
Yeah,
I
it's
know?
turtle, it's turtle.
Can I understand the science behind the queef
sound
and
like
the bad
farting?
kids? How
Oh,
does the
yeah.
queef how does the queef
because we all just said, like we talked about in the quarter before this, that it all starts in the womb.
You know what?
Yo, what?
It all originates in the womb.
He
So
said
we're saying
full
bad
circle.
kids fuck up pussy too?
Yes, absolutely. They actually, bad kids way more when they're born because they automatically, they come into the world tearing shit up.
They tear up the pussy.
They tear the pussy up more.
You know what?
That is insane.
They
man.
don't tear the pussy up. They're naturally supposed
What if
to.
it's from
But
a
as
C-section?
grown men, they fuck better because they, once again, they tear the pussy up.
You know
It's
what?
all scientific.
Yo, don't. GB, he's not a doctor. Okay, guys.
No, fuck that. We gonna get this nigga a doctorate.
He needs one. Yo, I say, man, I don't. Oh my God, I don't. That's why I can't talk to him. He fucks me up on the show.
Man, it was this fucking drink Ant-Man gave me, bro. This fucking Henny. What is in this shit, bro?
He gave me the same
Casamigos and Henny and what else?
Normally, I saw the label on that
Normally
shit.
I drink. This my cup.
This
Normally
is
I
Talk
drink
Heavy.
coffee.
Okay,
Normally
thank
I
you.
drink coffee and shit, but today I'm drinking some Casamigo Henny.
It's really a mix, Casamigos
Get your
and Henny.
ass ate drink.
It's like
and
one of
shit.
those punches.
But they mix Casamigos and Henny?
Yo, he said get your ass. He said it's a get
Yo,
your
that's
ass
the- yo,
and drink.
that's the
No.
end. Yo, that's the end.
He ain't trying to.
got 10 more seconds.
He slid that in.
What'd he say?
He slid that in. He
Don't
said
say slid
this,
that in.
He said this is that get your ass eat and drink. So when this nigga's drinking this, he's taking himself to the level where he gets his
Where
ass
he
ate.
allows-
Hey yo, this is the end of this episode of the Talk Heavy
Hold on,
podcast.
but real quick, y'all see what we doing right now. This is the off season of the Devinwade Show. We will be back every week, mostly with Talk Heavy, while we're preparing this new season of the Devinwade Show. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all also go and subscribe to the Talk Heavy podcast
Yes.
channel as well. Even though y'all see us, doing shit together over here, we doing a lot of collaborative things, and there's other people that's coming into the team. When we find people that make dope ass, funny ass content, that's good people, we should start connecting together. You know what I'm saying? Like Voltron, and we're gonna do big things and shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. And make sure y'all, I know y'all can't wait for season 2 of the Devinwade Show. I can guarantee you this shit is about to be fire. Y'all know how creative my man is. And we got big things coming. Pause. Welcome to the Talk Heavy podcast. We got special guests in the building. Nine. Hey man, billed as the most versatile artist out. Hey man, we heard the songs, we heard the melodies, but we here at the Talk Heavy podcast, we got one question.
What's that?
Can you rap?
Can I rap? Oh man. Yeah, what's up? I got a beat, man. Turn the beat on.
Got the beat on.
Drop the beat.
Back on my savage shit. Mr. Fantastic, make it stretch when I'm bagging shit. You ain't tagging shit, these bullets shit, I'm low on laxative. Got some pounds on lost, some pounds like I ain't even had a shit. They give me they ass to kiss. Now I'm killing K's, change the ass to Tussie K, cause now they ass I kick. Used to all they hazardous. Ain't got time to bag a bitch, cause I'm too busy bagging licks. Finally got over thinking if I wouldn't have had a kid. I ain't gon' flash the cig if I ain't gon' blast the cig. Like the ops up, who around, tryna match the kid. I tell bro that rat and shit only get you a casket, shit double profit. I'm taxing him, screaming dot till he back again. Yeah, I'm in the trap again. Pops to me it's money, but the love can give it back to them. Post up on your block, something like Shaq to them. I told my nigga when he come home just to get back to him. Stuck in the trenches, was all alone, I had my package in. Pedal bike distance, I'm on my way, hoodie and mask again. Jumping from fences and come to law, I had a stack from them and never a witness, but seen a lot, it's never happening. Nah, that was just because you asked again. Like who that little nigga snapping on track, back in his bag again. 6 in the morning was pitching samples, had the crackers in. Bagging up grams, then told my grams that I had it in. Always was the underdog, so when I reach the top, I know it's fuck them all. Knew I had to cut you off, gave it when I had the ball. You had all your friends screaming out dead beat, but not involved. Kidding mine, so knock it off. Can't believe I fell it all, but now I'm a new nigga with figures and getting to it back. My bitch, she bad as ever, ain't booty, I think these bitches mad. Shay hold it down too, we got sticks around too. Gotta watch the fans, cause they'll ground you. Steady popping mass blues, keep me up I butt down too. I was serving rash back when football was around too. I'm over that ass, got my glick with a pound move. Yeah, bitch on my dick, it's my drip, how I sound, ooh. No, they don't want war with us. At least 100 shots fucking your corner up. But fuck them haters, we just want paper, now you going up. Now you going up. Nah.